Welcome back to another video, guys. So previously I made a video talking about the 10 million download campaign that was released for Fate Go, and one of the things that they included in that update was the update to some of the servants animation sprites and noble phantasm. I'm gonna put a pic right now of what are those servants. If I remember correctly, a couple were Iskandar, Metrolis, and Ilya caster form. And what I want to do, I just want to show you guys the clips of how the new noble phantasms and the battle sprites look, and then afterwards I put like a rating out of 10 and one thing I like about it. And yeah, that's pretty much simple, right? And hopefully you guys could tell me in the comments below which one do you think is the best update, or which out of all of the 7 noble phantasms was your favorite. And yeah, so without further ado, let's just get right into this bitch. And yeah, so for some reason, or obviously as you guys can see on screen, Metrolis doesn't have an update for her noble phantasm, and I guess that's completely fine. But they did update her battle sprites. Unfortunately, I was only able to get pics, or the pics that was provided from Fate Go. So I don't know, maybe a 5 out of 10, because I do like her noble phantasm still, but because there's no real update to it, I'm gonna just say 50%. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
筋系、神経系、血管系、リンパ系、疑似魔術回路変換完了。これが私のすべて。クミンテッドファイヤー。いくよー。シャッター。限定インクルード。逃走者。打ち当たる。これでどう？
Alright, for Ilya's, update to her battle sprite, I'm gonna give her about 7.5 out of 10, mainly because of the fact that, her noble phantasm is actually alright. I'll be honest, I love how they were able to zoom in on her face for that brief moment, even though it probably didn't show her, aggressively acting like it was for dear sake. Like, she had to push as much energy she can into the noble phantasm. I get that. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully. But honestly, the part I did like was her battle sprite update, or her battle sprites. Okay, so her buster, I'll be honest, is pretty good. It is the sword that Hercules had. I love that reference to Fate Stay Night, and the whole Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade works on Heaven's Feel. I love that detail. And I think for her extra attack, it was about what was it, like 4 hits, or it was a good amount. For her servants, for her sake, I guess. But yeah, that's why I'm gonna say 7.5 out of 10. That's my opinion, of course. If you guys have a different opinion about it, let me know down in the comments below. I love to hear it. And yeah.
我らが胸に彼方への野心がある限り勝ち時をあげようアイオニオンヘタイロイ手加減にさ
Alright, so after watching Iskandar, I'm gonna be honest, it was actually pretty good. I'm gonna be honest, especially how, the 2 slower frames where Iskandar was pulling out his sword while saying Ionio. I swear, I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this. Ionio Hetario, which I kind of forgot what it means. But yeah, when he was able to pull out his sword, and the animation was a lot more, like, I guess more slower, but I'm gonna be honest though, besides the noble phantasm, in my opinion, being good, the other thing I do like about this is just the way he was because in one of his busters, I believe, in one of his busters, he was able to throw a javelin, or a javelin of fucking Thunderbolt, and then afterwards in the extra attack, it was his bowls. But for some reason they were able to slow down a bit. And you know, from the counts, I actually didn't even know this. It was about how many hits? Like 6 or 7? I tried to count it. It was around 6 hits. So yeah, I don't know, maybe 8 out of 10? 8 out of 10, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna just give it 8 out of 10. Fuck it. 8 out of 10 right there. Perfect. Okay, after watching this, I'm gonna be honest, he gets a 10 out of 10. You know why? Well, maybe besides the fact of him constantly screaming Arthur, but I kind of understand why, especially if you watched Fate Zero, because it kind of explains it there. But overall, though, I'm gonna be honest, the idea of having a knight in shining armor, or specifically just a knight using modern technology like a fucking jet and guns, you know, that sounds fucking badass. And of course, that's just my opinion, of course. Like, for me, that sounds fucking epic. But of course, if you guys have a different opinion about it, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, besides Noble Phantasm being epic, I love how somehow Lancelot has other weapons. He has a fucking sniper, he has a fucking SMG, he has a fucking death machine at one point in the Noble Phantasm. You know, I just love it. I honestly do love it. But yeah, that's Lancelot for you.
いずれ彼方へ至るため今こそここに一歩を刻まん武器ほらこんな感じかなあーゼウスよ
Alright, now we got Alexander. Alexander, I believe it's obviously either the younger version of Iskandar, or aka Alexander the Great, for those of you who do not know. I'm gonna be honest, okay, here, if you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, he's whatever, he's gonna say all of them are good, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be one that's probably shit, probably. But honestly, seeing Alexander's, I do get from watching his Noble Phantasm, I love it, okay? Because the idea of a young boy taking on a challenge to become a hero. And that's why in this image right here, just him on the horse holding a sword with lightning around him, it gives a good persona of Alexander the Great. How, despite, you know, danger fucking around him, he got that shit, handled it, and went on to victory. I love it. I fucking love it. And then of course for one of his battle sprites, the Buster, one of the Busters, was him somehow having Star Wars logic by getting lightning, using it in a fucking ball, and then attack. Now of course, I'm pretty sure there's a reason why in his story there's going to be mention of a lightning. I'm pretty sure of it. For me though, from watching it for the first time here of the new updated Noble Phantasm and the battle sprites, it looks fucking cool. It honestly does. So that 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, pretty much.
というわけで皆殺しだわ。三々日光昼休み七時過ぎ。Good morning. ミコと言ったな、あれは嘘だ。
Alright, now for Tamamo, Berserker form. I'm gonna be honest, I already have her. I have her in my fucking group, and I'm fucking happy. I am seriously fucking happy that she's getting an update to not only her Noble Phantasm, but to her battle sprites. Here's the thing, in her, as you guys saw from her Noble Phantasm, okay, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna say, oh my god, it's because the animation update. No, fuck that. It's because of the fucking Dragon Ball reference. Like, legit. In her battle sprite, if you guys didn't know, she was able to lift up a fireball. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure in Fate Go universe she was able to do that, in like for her character's sake. But you know, when I first saw it, her extra attack. That's what I'm talking about. For those of you who do not know, for her extra attack, oh my god, I legit thought of Dragon Ball Z with Frieza And that that actually fucking went good. Holy shit, that actually did feel good watching that. And of course, her other battle sprites, they did upgrade, and I love it. I honestly do love it. So I'm gonna give her a 10 out of 10. You know, her battle sprites do well, and I love it. I don't know what else to say. It's just, she does get a 10 out of 10. But the cat, I love it. I honestly do love it. I love how they did change it. But overall, it's just because of the fucking battle sprites. That's why, because of her attacks after the Noble Phantasm, that fucking did well. Props. Lu Bu with the last of the servants with the updated animation for Noble Phantasm and battle sprites. What can I say? With the Noble Phantasm of God Force, you know, I don't know, because here's the thing, I love how it's a simple action. He pulls back a bow and arrow, shoots, boom, does some damage. And then afterwards, you know, he does more damage, and of course one of his attacks, shooting a laser out of his fucking chest. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna give him a 7.5 out of 10, mainly because of the fact that he doesn't say anything. Like, if you notice in all of the other, even fucking Lancelots, they at least say a little bit of dialogue, of course. Like, they say a little bit of dialogue, and it's like a chant. Like, think about it. Like, you know how Artaria Pendragon or John Arc or even John Alter, they have some of the more memorable, or I guess John Alter's because everyone fucking uses her, but Artaria Pendragon is one of the most common servants. And in my opinion, her Noble Phantasm is one of the best because of the fact that not only does it do a decent damage, but because of the fact that it's more memorable. It's one of those Noble Phantasms you can easily remember. Like when you think of King Arthur, bam, Excalibur. But for Lu Bu, in my opinion, you know, he doesn't say anything like a chant to, I guess you could say, awaken the powers of the weapon he uses. And it doesn't feel as good using him. That's my opinion, so that's why I'm gonna give him 7.5. Now, of course, I do like how it's a simple action, but again, if they included a fucking chant, at least one word. Lancelot fucking did it with saying Arthur the whole time. Lu Bu could do something, and I know he could. I know that servant has the ability to, and it would make it a 10 out of fucking 10. And yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the 7 servants with, you know, some sort of battle sprite or Noble Phantasm update. What do you guys think about them? Do you guys agree with me on the ratings? If not, let me know down in the comments below why or why not. I would love to hear your guys' opinion about this. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe for more Faygo content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.